Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now as you're watching this, it is Sunday and I am so sorry that I haven't posted in a whole week. I've just had a lot going on at home and at work and things, so I haven't really had a chance to actually sit down and film. So I filmed this a few days ago and it's taken me a while to edit it and get it uploaded, but as of next week I will be regularly uploading and I will be back to normal. So thank you for bearing with me. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my tips or hacks, if you like, about how to deal with sleep deprivation. And as being a mother or just being a parent, you don't get much sleep, and I genuinely don't remember the time that I had like 8 hours of continuous sleep. And 8 hours is what the NHS recommends you to have to sort of feel good about yourself and be healthy. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I actually had that. I think the most I've ever had in a continuous stretch was probably about 5 hours. And I thought there was a time that George was sort of sleeping well again. However, now his back molars are coming through. If you don't know who George is my little boy. So if you're new here, I'm a mum of a little boy called George, and he is almost 2. And like I say, his molars are coming in, so he's finding it quite painful. So he is up sort of every few hours throughout the night, and the only thing that seems to comfort him is a cuddle or some milk. So yes, at the moment I am waking up at about 5 AM after having a few continuous little clumps of sleep throughout the night, and I just was so exhausted. So I thought I would share with you some of the tips that I do just to try and feel a bit more awake and just still have a bit of a productive day even on no sleep. So if you liked today's video, please leave a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I aim to post 3 videos a week and I post like motherhood and lifestyle content. So yes, I would love to have you. So let's get into the video. So I think the first tip is breakfast. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos about how to have a positive and motivated day, starting your day right with a really sort of like hearty breakfast is going to set you up for the day. Now you want something that's full of protein, and you don't want something that's too sugary, because yes, although sugar's good and it will release your energy quite quickly, you only get a little burst of energy. So having something a bit more filling and nutritious and with protein, it will make your energy last longer throughout the day. So you're going to feel more productive longer into your day. I normally have something like Weetabix with some fruits and some fresh yogurt or milk. Or if I am not too busy, then I'll probably make myself boiled or poached eggs on toast. So yes, starting your day with a really healthy breakfast is going to make you feel 10 times better, even at 5:30 in the morning. This next tip sort of coincides with breakfast as well. So when I wake up, I always have a cup of tea. Tea actually has quite a bit of caffeine in it, not as much as coffee, but I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker at all. I really don't like the taste. So I do also have a cup of tea in the morning and also a really big glass of water. It's really important throughout the day to stay hydrated. If you don't drink water, you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel groggy, and just try and steer away from things that are going to sort of like sugary drinks that are going to spike your energy levels really quickly, but then you are going to have a really, really bad quick come down, and that's going to make you feel 10 times worse. So yes, have a few cups of tea throughout the day just to keep yourself going, and always stay hydrated with a big, big glass of water. Now the next thing I do is something that all my family told me about when I was pregnant, and when they told me, I didn't believe them. I didn't think I should be doing it. I just sort of said, oh, no, I don't need to do that. And now looking back, I do it now sometimes, but I wish I did it more when my little boy was younger. And that is to nap when your baby naps. And when you've had a newborn or when you've just given birth, you're so exhausted. I actually had a cesarean and it was so painful, and my labour was quite traumatic. My little boy was born prematurely and he was also in intensive care, so it was really hard. It really drained me. It was quite just an exhausting time. So I wish that when I had him at home and we were younger, that I did nap when he naps. You just need a little bit of energy that's just going to pick you back up. So now George will have a nap throughout the day. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, but it's never really much longer than half an hour. So even if you just lie down on the sofa with a film and a cup of tea and just take that half an hour to yourself, if you can sleep, great. A power nap is something that's going to help you and make you feel more awake when you wake up from it. But if you can't get to sleep in half an hour, like some people can't, yeah, grab a cup of tea, put something on the telly and just lay on the sofa and just chillax for half an hour, so you can have a bit of time to yourself where you're not worrying about the baby and things. I know it's hard. I know when my baby's napping, I see it as an opportunity to sit down and get some stuff done. And so whether it's clean up after lunchtime, after he's thrown a mess on the floor, or sit down and make a video, but you do need to make time for yourself. Now my next two tips go really well together. So I feel like if you lay around in your pajamas all day, or at least way into the morning, you're going to feel much more tired and just not really have any energy or motivation to do anything. So like I've mentioned in my previous video, again I'll link that video down in the description box below, but once I've had breakfast and done some jobs, I love to just come upstairs, have my shower and get dressed, and get my little boy dressed as well, so we're both ready for the day. And then that goes really nicely with my next tip about making an effort to actually go out and do your jobs in the morning. So I try and go out to the shops and things first thing in the morning. I feel more productive knowing I've got it done, and also just getting out and about in the fresh air. It just makes you feel a lot better about yourself. Now this next point goes really well with the last point again. So doing all of your jobs first thing in the morning, it's going to make you just have more energy. You're going to feel like you've got more done, you've been more productive. So things that I do in the mornings to feel more productive, knowing that I've got more things done, such as doing my food shopping, I empty the dishwasher from the night before, I get my washing done, I tumble dry anything that needs tumble drying, mopping the floors, hoovering the front room, just little things like that. If you get them done in the first half of the day, it's scientifically proven that you will actually get more done because you have more energy and motivation to do things in the beginning of the day. So yes, if you get more done at the beginning of the day, then you have the rest of the day to do things that you want to do with your family, and then you're not going to feel like you've just got the weight of the world on your shoulders and that you have so much to do. You can actually just spend some time with your family, and then if you start to get tired in the afternoon, it doesn't matter because you've got everything done. Now my next thing is making sure that you're eating throughout the day. So I know we mentioned about breakfast earlier and about having something really nutritious. Lunch is also very important. Now I know how hard it is sometimes when you have got a little one to take that time to make sure that you're okay and you're eating and you're looking after yourself. But it's really important that you do eat something at lunchtime that's healthy, nutritious, also something that you're going to like. It's sometimes nice to have a treat for lunchtime that you're going to enjoy. It's something to look forward to. But also apart from lunch, snacking throughout the day. So just having little bits of food regularly throughout the day, it's just going to make you feel better. It's going to give you that little burst of energy that you need throughout the day. So I normally snack on things like seeds and nuts and fruits and things, with like little dark chocolate drops in and things like that. It just keeps you going throughout the day. And then a few of my last things I'm going to talk about is having a nighttime routine. So just like your little one has a nighttime routine, try and do that for yourself as well. So once I've put George to bed, it's quite similar to his. So with him, I do him his dinner, and then we have a little bit of a play, and then he goes upstairs for his bath. Once he's had his bath, we have a bottle and then read a book together, and then I put him down to bed. So try and have a routine for yourself. So once you've had your dinner and all the children are put to bed and all sorted with, then spend some time to yourself doing what you want to do in the evening. Because you've already got all your jobs done earlier in the day, you don't need to worry about jobs in the evening, maybe just cleaning up a little bit after dinner. But you can just spend some time to yourself doing what you want to do, then going upstairs, having a bath or a shower or whatever, and just spending some time relaxing. Then coming downstairs, watching a bit of telly, spending time with your partner if you have one, or just with yourself, and just start really winding down for bed. It's a really good idea to have a set bedtime, especially if your children are getting up in the night or you're getting up really early, and trying to give yourself that full 8 hours, even though you probably won't get it. And if you try and sleep for 8 hours, it's going to make you feel so much better. So I try and aim to go to bed at 10 p.m. So a couple of things I do when I'm in bed, first of all, I have a mug of tea. Obviously not tea with caffeine, otherwise that wouldn't help me sleep at all. But I have a cup of chamomile tea, and I'm not even joking, as soon as I'm drinking it, it's making me feel so sleepy. So yes, I would definitely recommend chamomile tea if you struggle with going to sleep. It may take you a few cups to get used to it. The taste, it's not a very nice tasting drink, but it definitely does work, and it definitely does help with my sleeping. And then the last thing that I do is I write a list of everything that I want to get done the next day. Sometimes when you have so much going on in your head, it stops you from sleeping because you're panicking, you have so much to do the next day and you don't want to forget anything. So if you keep a pad and a pen next to your bedside cabinet, then anything that pops into your head that's stopping you from sleeping, you can just jot down and you can worry about that when you wake up in the morning. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any sleep tips, leave them down in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. But yes, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you, bye!